What's up friends, Chook here and welcome back to Idle Heroes. Alright, so I released the first video of Idle Heroes last week. It was pretty well received. A lot of people liked it, some people didn't, as always with YouTube comments, but generally it was pretty well received. So I will be making more Idle Heroes content in the future. Not sure what yet. I was thinking about making a beginner's guide thing, but there's a few of them out there, but I might still do it. Otherwise, I might just, do updates once in a while of what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do, record my Prophet Orb summons and stuff like that. We'll see how we go. Also, remember that this is a emulated version of the game on the PC, and it doesn't run particularly well, so there's a bit of lag and stuff as we go. Now, from last time, I have actually upgraded my team fairly significant actually. So if we remember last time I had Valkyrie, Demon Hunter, Heart Watcher, Vesa, Demon Hunter. So basically 2 Demon Hunters, 2 Vesas, a Valkyrie and a Heart Watcher. I now have 2 Valks. So I got Valk, Vesa, Demon Hunter, or I can swap one of these out, so we can, stupid lag, put this over here and put the Heart Watcher in here. There we go. I don't know what's better yet. So last night at about 12:30 AM, so just after midnight, I was playing around and that's when I got my second Valk. So I used everything I possibly had to get it. So I don't know whether it was the smartest idea. I probably could have just waited a few weeks and got it a bit easier and probably not spend as many resources, but I got impatient and I wanted it, and so I did it. So if we look at my heroes, we see the 2 Valks there. They're both maxed out as well. They both have this skin. I can't get the other skin because it's like, I think it's a $60 pack or something. Was that last week or is it still this week? Value pack? It was last week. Must have been. Anyway. She's got a skin, that's the main thing. She also has the 2 ranger pieces for the HP, and then these 2 pieces for the HP. She's got the HP stone, and she's got the damage reduce HP, and then the forest more HP artifact, runes power. So both of them are identical. They both have the exact same total score, or power, or whatever you want to call it. Both Valks completely 100% the same. So they're as maxed out as you could possibly get, apart from maybe that other skin probably is like a little bit better. I'm not too sure. In fact, we can check, right? If we go here, what do we? I have so many skin shards that are completely pointless. Here we go. So this one gives 5% HP, 2% crit. This one gives 5% HP, 3% damage reduce, and 4% block. So this is definitely better. But the HP is the main thing, and they both have 5% HP. So, it's good enough. Either way, we've got the 2 Valks. We've got the 2 Vesas. Vesa has now been reworked and is slightly different, slightly better. And then we have the 2 Demon Hunters and we have the Heart Watcher. So because I only got it at basically midnight last night, it is now 3:21 PM the next day, and I've been at work all day. I still haven't been able to do too much testing and to see what's better, whether to keep 2 Valks, 2 Vesas, 2 Demon Hunters, like the triple twins, I guess. Or to do like 2 Valks, a Heart Watcher for her debuffs and stuff, and maybe 2 Vestas for healing and 1 Demon Hunter. I'm not too sure. Or maybe, 2 Valks, a Heart Watcher, 1 Vesa, and 2 Demon Hunters. I've got to play around with it and see what the ultimate combo is. But I thought in my head when I did it that 2 Valks, 2 Vesas, 2 Demon Hunters would be good, and then I can just swap out like a Vesa or a Vesa or a Demon Hunter, sorry, for the Heart Watcher for PvE. That was the initial idea, but like I said, I've got to go and test it. If you have any opinions on that, or any knowledge, or anything, whether you think, having the 3 sets of twins, or putting the Heart Watcher in there and taking a Demon Hunter out, or something like that, let me know what you think is better. But yeah, I'll do some testing. Now, this is our current Pray for Fire boss. I've only attacked it once, which got me 1,000 mil. Whatever damage that is, that's like a lot of damage. These guys have attacked twice, so they've got over the top of me, and there's only 12% HP left, so we will no doubt kill it. Let's change our team around. So because Kamath is a shadow hero, we get the bonus of doing more damage to it because we're forest heroes. So that's really good. And Kamath only hits the backline, as all his skills and stuff hit the backline. So we keep Heart Watcher in the front to do all the debuffs and stack all that up. We keep a Vesa in the front to keep everyone healed. And then in the backline, we do all the damage. So we'll take out... Probably take out... I'm going to take out Vesa because I think she's going to die quicker than these guys. And we'll put in a Valk. And then we'll see what we do, what damage we get. And then next one, maybe we'll drop him out and put a Vesa back in. But to start with, let's see how this goes. So again, these guys in the front line, so they don't take any damage at all. And then these guys in the back line, they won't die. And these guys probably will, but it might take a few rounds. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll swap in the Vesa for a Demon Hunter and see if that's any better. Probably similar, I would think. The non-Valkyrie backline will die fairly quickly, I would imagine, from the Kamath damage, but having that Vesa at the front healing the whole time may be enough. I don't know. So this is actually running smoother than I thought it would. A lot of the time it chunks when I do this emulator, but it's semi-smooth at the moment. Like, this is going all right. I have adjusted the settings to make it less less hard on my system, if that makes sense. I mean, this isn't, you know, a graphically intense game or anything, so reducing the settings a bit is not going to hurt it, really. You can't do that on mobile, obviously, but on the emulator, you can turn down some settings and whatnot. Okay, well, here you go. This is perfect, right? No one's dying. We're just doing, like, a buttload of damage, and it's great. It's perfect. So he had 12% HP when it started. Let's see how much HP it has when we finish. But we're almost at 15 rounds and no one's died. There's been a few, like, they've got low a few times, but then all the E3 healing, the each round healing from being an E3, and the Vesa heals as well, is keeping everybody topped up, and the pet as well. So that went fairly well, I would say. Holy crap, that went well. Nearly 3 bajillion damage. And we took 2% off, so we're not actually going to kill him. But we did quite a bit. We'll probably overtake these guys, thinking about it. So if we do 3 every single time, we're going to get another 9. So yeah, we'll be close. We'll see how we go, depending on how this goes. So we'll swap this out and see if it's any better. I'm tipping that will be better. I don't know. Let's find out. But the fact that you can keep Heart Watcher and Vesa at the front that literally don't take any damage the whole time is pretty sweet, because Heart Watcher can just keep smashing out those debuffs. Well, I mean, they might take a little bit of damage, but, you know, not enough to warrant them being close to dying or anything. So, pretty good. Actually, the second Vesa might be better because of all the crit, right? We'll see. If she's stunned or petrified the whole time. No, there you go. I thought she would be weaker and die quicker. I thought that might be the case, and it was. I mean, she was petrified for a lot, which obviously isn't going to help because she can't get her heal and what off. But I don't know. The Demon Hunter seems tankier than the Vesa, even with Vesa's changes and stuff. So I thought maybe with Vesa's change, where she goes under 50% health, she like purifies herself with CC would help. But she did that and basically got CC'd straight after. So that's a bit of RNG, I guess, that she got CC'd and just died from being petrified the whole time. You know, it could have happened to Demon Hunter as well. But we lost a Valk in this round as well. So this is going to be nowhere near as much damage as last time. But it's probably still going to be a bit. 23 bajillion. So still pretty good. So let's go back and take you out and put you in. What I should have done is I should have checked who was doing the deeps, right? Who was doing all the damage. I mean, obviously it's going to be the Valk is doing the majority. Heart Watcher is probably going to do half of what Valks do, but she's not there to do massive damage. I mean, she's going to do damage, but she's not there to do massive damage. She's there to debuff them and stuff, so everybody else does massive damage. So your Valk damage without Heart Watcher is significantly lower than what it is with Heart Watcher. So this setup I've got right now is really, really good for PvE. So for bosses and stuff like that, this works really well. Particularly, oh, that Valk might die. Don't die. Oh! Particularly against Kamath. Kamath, whatever his name is. Because of the whole forest beating shadow thing. Having the edge over shadow. This thing. So, faction restraints deal 0.3 more damage and increase 0.5 precision. 1.5 precision. I don't exactly know what that equates to really as far as damage and mitigation and all that goes. But forest is stronger against shadow. And the fact that you can keep these guys alive, like as I mentioned, you know, does pretty well. So this this first Velk got close to dying so many times. So, you know, she was probably going to die, and she did. Having that second Vesa, if she can survive, heals and everything, would keep these guys, you know, strong and healthy. But it's still, you know, losing one hero for 15 rounds is pretty damn good. We got 24 there, so the other one was 23. Let's look at the damage. So yeah, Heartwatcher did about half of Velk, that's what I assumed. The other Velk didn't do as much because she died. And was, yeah, well, basically she died. This Vesa did a ton because she wasn't getting hurt or petrified or anything. But then even these guys getting petrified pretty much did the same amount of damage. And that's like decent damage when you're petrified. And Velk is doing stupid damage because she does burn dots and everything when she gets CC'd. But these guys don't do anything when they get CC'd. So that's actually pretty good. Let's try one more with the Vesa and see what difference we can do if it doesn't get petrified as much. So if we look at the thing, the first time we got 29, basically 3 bajillion damage. And the rest we got 23 and 24. So we're not going to be able to get top spot, but we'll probably get second spot, I would think. But let's have a go. So let's chuck you out and chuck you back in. We could put both Vesas at the front, so they just stay alive and you know, just do a lot of healing and stuff, and maybe keep the Heartwatcher up from healing. But she's super weak defensively, so I think she'll die, and keeping her alive for all those marks and stuff is probably more useful. So I'm gonna go with this again and hope for the best, and just hope she doesn't get petrified to crap like she did last time. But we'll see. We'll see right now. Now, as far as future teams or things I'm aiming for now, or oh no, full health. Hopefully this works. Or I think she's gonna die. As far as future teams and builds and all that sort of stuff, I did mention in the last video that I'm working on. Yeah, she's dead. I think having the other Demon Hunter there is better. I was working and am working on a 3 green, 3 red team, and that's still the case. I think I have enough to E3 King Barton and Cruz, whatever his name is, if I had food, of which I don't, because I spent it all getting the second Velk up. So, but like taking food out of the equation, I think I have enough fragments and everything to E3 both of them. The third hero, oh no, this has not gone well as well. I mean, we're around 14, so it's still going to be a significant amount of damage. But both Velks dying was unfortunate. Still 24 bajillion damage. Pretty good. So where do we rank in that? We did pip second, so that's really good. I mean, I don't need the guild coin at all. Unless they increase the tech. I don't really need this. So if we go to my tech here, I'm maxed out on everything. And I have like, what's that? 211,000 guild coin. And obviously you don't buy anything from the store because it's all a waste of time. Although I did buy, I bought a Bade. Okay, sure. And an Ormus and a Queen at some point, which is dumb. But you know, when you start off, you don't know what you're doing and whatnot. So yeah, I've got a lot of guild coin that I don't need. Now, what I was mentioning about the 3 green, 3 red is that here I have King Button, here I have Cruz, and then outside of that, I don't have really anything as far as red goes, like on the works at least. So I was thinking about what hero to go for, and I was having a chat with some friends, and where am I? Here we this Cthulhu guy, what's his actual name? I call him Cthulhu. Cthulhu was mentioned. Now, I know that he's not the best, and he's not like in the top kind of tier of OP and all that sort of stuff, but I'm all green team, so I'm not really, you know, focusing on OP, min-maxing, best heroes ever type thing. But he has some pretty good synergies. So if you look at his active skill, it does a crap ton, well, you know, 236% of attack damage against 3 random enemies, and detonates all burning and bleeding debuffs on target to instantly deal 120% of the remaining dot damage. So like he procs and detonates all the burning, right? Increases attack, immune to burning, da 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 da. When taking damage, deals 25% burning damage. So he does his own burning damage when he takes damage himself, and bleeding. So that's good. And then the last one, when taking damage from burning targets, which he is immune to burning and bleeding, but he can still be attacked by people that are burning and bleeding. He gains 15 energy when taking damage from bleeding targets, can heal self. Okay, so he procs all of these burns and bleeds. So what if we go back to Valk? We can see here, deals 100 and whatever damage against 3 random enemies, steals 15% of the enemy's attack for 3 rounds, and burns the enemy. So she burns. And then normal attacks deal damage, reduces enemy thing, and burns again. There's another burn there. And here, there's another burn here. So Valkyrie does a crap ton of burning damage. So that Cthulhu guy, Cthulhu, whatever his name is, will proc all of those dots, and instead of them doing damage over time, he'll just detonate them and do a lot of burst damage. I don't know if anyone else has burning or bleeding. I haven't really looked into it, but I knew that Valk had a crap ton. So we'll just have a quick look here. Watcher marks, attack, crit, heal, and Watcher marks. So she doesn't have any. I don't think Vesa has any. Damage. Nope. 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 And then I think Demon Hunter poisons or something, doesn't she? Damage. Crit. Dies. Basic and poison damage. Yeah. So really, it's only Valk that is going to benefit from the Cthulhu, but considering I got 2 of them and 3 of her abilities do burn damage, and that guy himself does burn damage, there's going to be a lot of damage coming off him detonating those things. Other than that, I don't know. I could go like a second Barton or a second Cruise. Scary, whatever her name is, his name is, I don't know, whatever it is, has kind of dropped off a bit. And then none of the others are super amazing. So like Queen isn't really that great anymore. Lord Balrog, Fatmu, and Gusta, I think their names are, they're all just pretty trash, right? Karim, I know that he kind of does a lot of damage, but you don't see him a lot, but I'm pretty sure he would do burning damage, right? He's got a burning hand. Don't think he does. There you go. So he's not like top tier or near top tier or anything. Again, I don't really care about that, but I don't think he's that useful. Dan is useless, and Beret is, I think, more PvE, but he might also do burning damage. So I think these 3 are the best, right? I think even though Cthulhu, whatever his name is not perfect, the burning procs will help. This guy, King Barton, is just a brick shithouse that just takes a bunch of damage and heals up and all the rest of it. So if he does attack damage against backline enemies, meanwhile increases self-defense, basically, and some attacks, so he's just really hard to kill. Basic attacks deal 4 thing, and stuns the targets, which is good because I'm severely lacking in CC. The only CC I have is silencers. I've got a lot of silencers, but it's the only CC I have. So 25% isn't much, but it's still a stun. Increases HP, control immune, and deals extra damage to stunned foes, which is handy. And he has a counterattack. So he's just really hard to kill, counterattacks, and has a chance to stun. Pretty good. And then Cruz, if we look at him, he has He has another debuff, like a weakens target type thing, increases allies' energy, etc, etc. So if I was to put Velk Heart Watcher, and then Cthulhu, King Button, and Cruz, between Heart Watcher and Cruz, they're gonna like weaken the enemy significantly. And that's just normal kind of damage stuff. I'm just seeing if he has any fire moves, because it's like they all have like flaming stuff but don't actually do fire, and all of his little icons have fire, but none of it is actually fire damage, which is, well, misleading. Increases HP and stun all enemies, so there's another stun. So it's like the Vesa thing. When she goes below 50% health, she silences everybody. When he goes below 50% health, he stuns everybody. So having Cruz and King Button is going to give me some CC, which is nice. And then Cthulhu obviously is going to proc all of the Velk burns and his own burns. So that's the plan, I think. As I mentioned, these two I'm semi-close, apart from food. Him, I have absolutely nothing. I think I have one of him. I have one. I have 2 Cruz spare here, and I have 2 King Buttons spare somewhere here. So I think I might be actually, I'm 1 of each off, unless I have some spares actually in my bag. I do. I have 1 Cruz here. So Cruz I can E3, King Button I need 1 more of to get to E3. But, you know, a Prophet Orb on red, Prophet Orb event on red, I've got quite a few. I've got 163 Prophet Orbs. So when the event comes around, I can do it twice if I wanted to. If I did that on Abyss, you know, there's a good chance of me getting those heroes. The only other thing is that there is a new green hero coming out soon. I think it's pretty soon, the next month or 2 maybe, but probably in the next month. That could throw a spanner in the works as far as keeping with the pure green team. So the thing is, even if I go 3 green, 3 red, I still have the pure green team as well. So it's not like I'm, you know, changing and getting rid of them. I have access to everything. So if the new green hero comes out and is really good or complements my team or whatnot, then I'll definitely get her, because I'm keeping with the green team obviously. So it could be Velk, new green hero, and then those 3 red dudes as I mentioned. And if the new green hero has burn as well, that would be fantastic. But that's all kind of speculation. Until that comes out, we don't know. But if we say these 3, and then those other 3 red dudes, you're going to have a lot of burn damage being procced and then weaken with her and Cruz. I think that would be pretty strong. Out of the heroes I have, these guys, what do you think would be the one to take with the double Velks? And out of the red heroes, do you agree that these 3 are the best? These 2 definitely, because I have them at 9 stars, so like they're going in, and they're both really good. But I think Cthulhu is the best choice, other than, you know, making one of these guys. But I don't have any of their fragments, so I may as well go with him. So let me know if you agree with that. Let me know what green hero you think should go with the 2 Velks. And also let me know what you think about my 6 green team. Which combination of these guys do you think is the best? I got to do some testing and everything, like I said, but I would appreciate some feedback from you guys and your thoughts and opinions. And we'll, you know, see how it goes next time when I come back and record the next episode. But that is it for now. As I said, I'm not too sure what videos I'm going to make in the future, but I definitely will. Probably like I mentioned, doing some Prophet Orb summoning, or maybe I'll do like every week when the new events come out. Maybe I'll just do like a rundown of the new events, and you know, if they're exciting events, maybe do some on camera or something. I don't know. I'll think about what type of videos I want to make. But that is it for another episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. If you like this video, click here to see another one just like it. If you're new to the channel and like what I'm doing, click here to subscribe and become the newest member of the Chicken Coop. If you really like what I'm doing, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description, where you can help support me and help the channel grow. You'll also find a link to the channel's Discord server, where you can chat with me and other members of the Chicken Coop. And don't forget to hit that notification bell.